me is a Chelsea fan right here, Mr. Emmanuel, here to give his reaction. Mr. Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so overall, how was the game for you? Just from beginning to the end, how the game went? What do you think?
Is it from Chelsea point of view or from Man City?
Both, anyway, but yeah,
All right.
so let's talk more.
All right. Overall, the game was a nice game. It wasn't a really unexpected result considering the players of both teams. We were expecting a goal and possibly a draw, but then we could see that Chelsea didn't really take much of their chances, and then Man City, of course, were able to actually put in 2 goals and steal the win.
Okay, so as a Chelsea fan, now, how did you feel with the match?
I feel disappointed. I feel thoroughly disappointed. First off, with the general owner of the club, Todd Boehly. I mean, considering the way he spent in the summer, we fans expected much more of what was displayed today, and then seeing a disappointing defeat, it was very, very bad. And then the coach, Enzo Maresca, we could see in the preseason friendlies that his capabilities were not really top notch, I would say like that, because of, playing a series of games and then carrying out disappointing results. It was very, very bad. So actually, according to my own point of view, I was not really expecting much from the coach, but I was expecting the players to still put in something. But they tried. The end result was just bad, but they tried.
All right. Do you think Chelsea has the quality of players it takes to actually win big games like against Manchester City?
Definitely, we are star-studded. So I am very much assured that we have the quality of players to win huge games. But the thing is just that our defense part in the team is just bad. That's just the major issue the club is facing right now. And then our centre forward has not been delivering ever since he came in last season. So I guess just if we can walk up in the defensive part and then in the centre forward axis, will be perfect to even win the league safe.
All right, so you mentioned errors in both the attacking, striking department and defense. So in the striking, which strikers do you think Chelsea can bring in to remedy that situation? And also for the defense, what can be done to remedy the defense?
Well, for the striking parts, for the centre forward parts in the first instance, Chelsea is a big club, so we do not need under. How will I put it? We don't need average players in the club. I mean, we have been topping the Big Six in England for years. So definitely, if we are to sign in players to actually fill in that delicate position, we're supposed to sign in big names in football history. But now, considering the centre forward we bring in, Jackson, when he was even at Villarreal in La Liga, he was an assisting centre forward. He was not a main centre forward. So coming to Chelsea, and then last season he tried his best, but still was not. It was to me it was nonsense. And then now coming to this season, he does displayed what he knows how to do best, which is of course a very poor performance. So I believe that if we are to actually look at a solution in that part, bringing in centre forwards like Alexander Isak from Newcastle or Victor Osimhen from Napoli will be very, very perfect to fit in our style of play. And then the defensive parts, I would say defenders try on their own parts, but they were not really okay. Cole and Fofana, they really tried, but nonetheless, we still need much more quality and much more experienced defenders to put in those young talents to actually, like, how will I put it, to actually help them grow, exactly. And then our winging, our fullbacks, Correa was actually perfect, but Malo Gusto is only good in the attacking axis. In the defensive part, is not really okay, and that is where we are actually missing with James. But I think that the major issue in the defense part is the centre back. So if you can actually bring in experienced players that are big names in football right now, I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay to go.
All right. So in this game, we saw Kovacic saw a beautiful goal after beating 2 Chelsea midfielders. Do you think it was a wrong decision to have let him go?
Actually, to me, letting Kovacic go, to me, I think it was his own personal decision. Considering that time Chelsea were facing issues with playing in major competitions like the Champions League. So, yeah, he actually decided that he wanted more football and he wanted, more exposure to bigger leagues. So that's why he left. So I had no issue with him leaving. But the issue I have with the goal was that throughout the match, from the first half, we've been opening spaces too much. We could see the Haaland goal. It was the fault of both our centre backs, like I said earlier, both Cole and Fofana. The space has been too open, and now where the coach actually has a fault was that Lavia being a defensive midfielder, was trying his best to cover those spaces, but then removing Lavia and then putting Dewsbury, which of course I don't even know the position is even playing safe. He just opened the space too much, and then Kovacic was able to just slit his way in and grab in the second goal.
All right, quick one. Do you think Conor Gallagher would have made a difference in this game?
Definitely, we all see how impactful Conor Gallagher is in games like this, and we know we miss him very much. So I think he would have made a big difference in this match.
All right, thank you, Mr. Malo. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a great